Thank you for inviting me to speak to you all. I wish to announce my candidature to represent you all as an MP at the forthcoming general election. I stress that my aim is to represent everyone, not just those who vote for me, but truly everyone. First of all, I will explain my policies. In truth, I have none. But that does not mean you should not support me. I will explain myself. There are three things I would like you all to remember. Firstly, when elected, my entire salary will go to the Multiple Sclerosis Society, so that's £63,396. Yes, for those who didn't hear me the first time, my entire salary will go to charity. That means I will be taking nothing from the state, not even benefits, as of course I will not be entitled to anything. Not even disability allowance for being so stupid enough to work for free. Firstly, when elected, my entire salary will go to the Multiple Sclerosis Society, so that's £63,396. Yes, for those who didn't hear me the first time, my entire salary will go to charity. That means I will be taking nothing from the state, not even benefits, as of course I will not be entitled to anything. My second policy, or promise, policy, is to never ever claim expenses. That does not mean I will not spend anything, merely that I will never claim anything back. Of course, I will still be going up to London for the votes, but I will be paying for my own transport. It's not as expensive as you may think. Don't worry, I have done all the calculations. I have some savings and I will be taking on part-time work to pay for the travel. It's not unheard of for MPs to moonlight elsewhere. Before you dismiss me out of hand as not being focused, let me explain my third policy. My third and final policy is to represent everyone and to counsel everyone before I vote in the House of Commons. This will be done via a website. The website will be paid for by the current Kickstarter campaign, which is on FlexiFund. If not enough is raised, then my local friendly bank manager has promised he can lend me the rest based not on my salary, but on the rent I currently receive from foreign students who stay at my house in the summer. Constituents will register for the website using their real name and address. Then they will choose a user ID and only ever use that ID. Of course, initially that may mean only a few register and then I vote as they wish. They may wish me to vote, for example, on taxing sugar or even banning ritualistic slaughter of animals. In reality, I would not agree with either of these moves, but nonetheless, I will follow their instructions. Therefore, my election will cost taxpayers nothing in expenses, help a charity, and diminish voter apathy. This means I am not UKIP, not Tory, not Labour, not Liberal. I am simply, well, you. I will only represent the wishes cast by those who vote. So just as those who do not get involved in politics in any way have no real right to complain they are not represented, so those who do not register and vote via the website cannot moan if they say I am not representing them. Unlike MPs, who follow three-line whips, I will follow what you, the voters, tell me to do, to vote, and I will be solely beholden to you. Think about it. This is a winning combination. No other MP has been able to, or willing to make this offer. All other MPs claim a salary. I will too, but I will give it back immediately, i.e. to a charity that is not based on colour or creed or political persuasion. All other MPs claim expenses. Yes, even the millionaires who claim for toilet rolls. I won't even be doing that. Now, I am sure the newspapers will dig up something about my past to make me look distasteful. They'll find out I went to public school, I played rugby at Oxford, that I make money acting as a private tutor. Well, that's the Mirror article sorted. Others will find I was Others will find I was a trade union representative when I worked at British Leyland, that was in Oxford, that I taught at a St Comprehensive, that I like wearing sandals. No. Can you imagine the Daily Mail? Is this the Jesus of politicians? While of course the Guardian will smell a book deal, or at the very least a newspaper column. What I will do in my spare time will not matter. I am offering myself as a conduit for your opinions, your votes. I will say as I wish in the House of Commons, ask what I wish, interrupt as I wish, but I will vote as you wish, even if that seems to contradict what I have been saying. So when May 15th comes, remember to vote for me, the nearest thing to none of the above. Remember to vote for me, the nearest thing to none of the above. I said to vote for me, and I meant it, because you'd not be voting for me. You'd be voting for yourselves. So I'd like to do something none of the other candidates. Oh, I see they've not turned up yet. That's probably because the cameras are not here yet. And I'd like to take questions on anything and everything to do with this election. Do I think we should bomb ISIS? Should we send in troops? Should we ban HIV-positive immigrants? Should we invest more in schools? Should Roy Hodgson be sacked? Is Ebola the fulfillment of biblical prophecy? Do we cut taxes for the rich? What about a flat tax? Should we cut public spending? Should we raise public spending? Do I stand for equality or fairness, or are they the same thing? What about Trojan horses in schools? Do we hive off the NHS or spend more money? What about charging for foreigners who use it? Scrap tuition fees? Lie about not scrapping them. Enough! You note, I've not answered any of these questions. That's because I may have views. I may not have views. But my views are simply the views of one person. No more or less valid than yours. So perhaps I want to spend more on the NHS. But if two of you think we should spend less, and no one else registers a vote, then I vote to spend less. So my views are important, just as yours are. So I say again, vote for me, vote for you. The ultimate political selfie.